am Naked Nick Nick, and this is my journey to cycling. Then my final bike that I would very much like to introduce you to is the one and only Bamba. So Bamba the bike is quite honestly the best bike I've had. Sorry other bikes, but it's true, and I genuinely think the reason for that is because this time I decided I didn't want to make any mistake. So what I did is I went to a fabulous bike shop called Bespoke Cycling. I was recommended by another cycling friend, and they said do go there, they're amazing for bike fitting, and what they do is they work out the best bike for you. And it was incredible. So I met with one of the staff members there, the bike fitter Dan. Again, really useful guy to know. He's very knowledgeable when it comes to bike fitting and the kinds of bikes you want. So we had an interview, and Dan asked me what I was looking for my bike, and I told him. I said I wanted a bike where I could still go into a group ride and keep up. So I needed a light bike. I needed something that was absolutely going to fit me and I'm not going to faff with it. I explained that I sometimes ride with my kids and they've got mountain bikes, and we've got the Thames path and all of these really cool tracks around Richmond Park, and I want the ability to kind of go on a little bit of gravel, so I wouldn't mind something that was a little bit more flexible with that. I also wanted a bike that I could climb do a lot of climbing with, so I wanted to go on my holidays still and go into the Alps with my friends and still be able to ride it. So that was my main criteria. I also said that I wanted a fancy bike and I wanted to paint it and, you know, put my colours in it. It had to be yellow because yellow is my favourite colour, if you didn't know. And then I also explained that I had this ongoing issue, and at the time I didn't really know, I still don't really know that much about bikes and how they work as a whole. So for example, oh my word, trying to tune the gears is a nightmare for me. The amount of times I'm that person you see around the park going because I haven't tuned my gears. So I explained this all to Dan, and Dan, you know, had a really good listen. He then put me on the bike fitting system that they have, which basically looks like a funny shaped bike that doesn't move. And he did all of the measurements, and this stuff was like awesome futuristic things. We're talking like lasers. He had these dots all over my body, and you know, he was analysing the way my hip ratio was with, you know, my foot ratio, and from toe to head he designed the bike that suited me. And then he gave me a few options of brands. He explained why he chose those brands, and then from that we then spoke about components. So we put all of the bike together based on what I needed it to do. So I was left with Bamba. Bamba is a beautiful bike, and she's called Bamba because I had her painted, custom painted, and my design for the custom painting was I want to bring my passion for the sea and the coral into the bike. I also love sunrises, and my favourite colour was yellow. So Colour Studios, they designed a fantastic design for me, created coral that come into kind of an orangey sunrise, and then finished with my yellow. So I decided to call this bike, and funny enough, my only female bike, Bamba. Bamba is actually my diving name. It's a nickname of mine because the guys on the boat in Egypt, whenever I go there, they laugh about how much I talk. And apparently I remind them of an famous Egyptian lady called Bamba the Upper, who was a funny comedian. Yak, 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 yak. So I'm known as Bamba the Upper, and I wanted to kind of, you know, bring that into the bikes. That's why she's called Bamba. So what does Bamba have? Bamba is a fabulous bike. She is an open upper. Ironically, funny story for you, I mistakenly called her open wider for a long time. Sorry, open. And much to the amusement of some of my friends. But yeah, so I can officially tell you she's an open upper. Yes. And the reason I went for the open upper is because the forks are wider and you can basically put big mountain bike wheels on there, or you can put thinner wheels on there. So Dan gave me that flexibility with the kind of wheel that I wanted, and I could switch them in and out. She has at the moment very wide tyres, so I have 38 cc's. These have been great, but if I'm honest, I'm about to look at reducing them because they do make me quite slow. And so some of the group rides that I've been going on, I'm finding it even harder to keep up. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of fitness and discipline, you know, body problems there, fitness problems should I say, but overall I do need some thinner tyres, so I am going to be adapting those tyres soon. Bamba also has Di2s. I'm sorry, it's really fancy, but they are the best thing I ever purchased on a bike. Di2s are basically electronic gears. So what that means is they auto-tune. So I've never once had to tune the gears myself. Oh my word, it is just dreamy. I'm never gonna go back. I love Di2s. I just need to remember to charge them. Funny stories. And she also, what else she has? She has an info crank, so I'm a bit of a data nerd. My coach Rick likes obviously to look at my statistics and my power outputs and things like that. So info crank is really accurate for that. So really great power meter there. Feel like I'm plugging brands here, but this is genuinely, I'm not sponsored for these. These are the products I've used, I've loved. No sponsorship here, just fabulous services, fabulous products. So I've got the info crank on there. What else have I got on there? I have also, I have disc brakes. And so I spoke about safety in this video, wearing your helmet, being visible, making sure you have your lights, things like that. For me, I will not go back now. I love disc brakes. They basically make you stop quicker. It's as simple as that. You are going to stop a lot quicker. And so for somebody like me who's had that accident and hit that car at a certain speed, any reduction in the speed that I hit something is going to have a positive outcome on my body recovery. So I personally love disc brakes. I descend quicker, I stop quicker, I just feel them they're a lot safer. So my top tips for you on that one is genuinely, if you can afford it, do reach out to Bespoke Cycling or another company that do similar. This is my experience with this company, but there are other companies. Again, I'm not plugging them as a company. I do think they're fabulous, but just find a really good bike fitter that will fit you with the bike that suits what you want to do with it. Because Bamba now is my dream bike, and I'm so happy that I spent the money on her, and I should have done that from day one, if I'm honest. So yeah, and get the Di2s and the disc brakes, because they're amazing. So I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Please do stay tuned for other videos coming your way. If you have any suggestions or ideas, or you'd like to have me talk about something about my journey, what I've learned, do leave comments. Please like and subscribe my channel, and I look forward to producing more videos for you. This is Naked Nick Nick.